You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
Hermia!
Wait! Wait! Please!
Say, what abridgment have we for our wedding day? What mask? What music? How shall we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
Oh, here is a brief. How many sports are to ripen? Make choice of which your highness will see first. The Battle of the Centaurs, sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp.
Well, none of that.
The Riot of the Tipsy Bacchanals, tearing the Thracian singer in their rage.
That is an old device, and it was played when I from Thebes last came a conqueror.
The thrice three muses, mourning the loss of learning, late deceased in Valerie.
That is some satire, not sorting for a nuptial ceremony.
A tedious brief scene of a young Thisbe and his love Pyramus. It's like totally tragical mirth.
Merry and tragical, tedious and brief. That is hot ice and strange, wondrous snow. This shall be the play for our evening. Go, fill the straight, stir up the Athenian youth of merriment, and awaken the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws apace. 4 happy days bring in a new moon, but oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires.
4 days quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, with revelry.
Happy Theseus.
Oh,
How are renowned do?
thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And my gracious duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung with feigning voice verses of feigning love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy with bracelets of thy hair, rings, gauds, knacks, conceits, trifles, nosegays, sweetmeats.
Ooh, sweetmeats.
Messengers of strong prevailment in unhardened youth. With cunning, thou hast filched my daughter's heart, and turned her obedience, which is due to me, into stubborn harshness. And my lord, if she will not, here today before your grace, consent to marry with Demetrius, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law immediately provided in that case.
What say you, fair Hermia? Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is. However, in this kind, wanting your mother's choice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my mother looked but with my eyes.
Rather with your eyes must her judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am enabled, nor how it may concern my modesty, in such a presence here to plead my thoughts. But I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. For whether you yield not to your mother's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun. For I to be in shady cloister mewed, to live a barren sister all your life, chanting faint hymns to the cold and fruitless moon. Thrice blessed are they that naturally sow their blood to undergo such a maiden pilgrimage, but earthlier happy is the rose distilled than that which withering on the virgin thorn grows, lives, and dies in single blessedness.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will my virgin hand up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and upon the new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your mother's will, or else to wed Demetrius, as she would, or upon Diana's altar for high austerity in a single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander yield thy praised title to my certain right.
You have her mother's love. Let me have Hermia's. Or do you will marry her?
Scornful Lysander, it is true he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him, and she is mine, and all my right of her I do restate unto Demetrius.
My lord, I am just as well derived as he, my possessions as equally ranked. My love is greater than his, my fortunes as fairly ranked, and what is more than all of these boasts can be, I have the love of beauteous Hermia. Why then should I not prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll vouch it to his head, made love to Medar's daughter, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess I have heard of this tryst between Demetrius and Helena, and thought with him to speak thereof, but being so overfull of self-affairs, my mind did use it. But come, Demetrius and Aegeus, come. I have some further schooling for you both. As for you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your mother's will, else the law of Athens yields you up, which we by no means may extenuate, to death or to a vow of single life. Come, Hippolyta, what cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, go along. I must employ you in something of our nuptials, and confer with you against something that concerns both yourselves.
With duty and desire we follow.
How now, my love? Why is thy cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Like for want of rain, send from the tempest of my eyes.
I mean, for aught that I can ever read, can ever hear by tale or history, but the course of true love never did run smooth. Either it was different in blood,
Oh, cross, too high to be enthralled too low.
or else misdraft in respect of years,
Oh, spite, too old to be engaged too young.
or else it stood upon the choice of friends,
Oh, hell, to choose love by another's eyes.
or if there were sympathy in choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making it momentary as a sound, as swift as a shadow, short as any dream, brief as the lightning in the collie night, but in a spleen unfolds both heaven and earth, and ere a man hath power to say, behold, the jaws of darkness do devour it up, and so quick bright things come to confusion.
If then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our trial patience as it is a customary cross, as due to love as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears toward fancy's followers.
Yes, a good persuasion. Ooh, therefore hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, who hath no child. From here is her house remote 7 leagues. And she views me and respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia. There, gentle Hermia. May I marry thee?
My
And-
good Lysander.
In that place, we may be free from the peril of Athenian law. So if thou lovest me, wait for me, acre out from matter of the town. There, where we did meet Helena once to do an observance of the morn of May. There I will wait for thee.
I swear to thee, by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus's doves, by that which knitteth souls and prospered loves, by all the vows that ever men have broke, and numbered more than women ever spoke. In that place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow, truly, will I meet with thee.
Stay true, gentle Hermia. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed for Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue's sweet air more tunable than lard to shepherd's ear, when wheat is green, when hawthorn buds appear. Sickness is catching, or favor so. Yours would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Were the world mine, Demetrius be invaded, the rest I give to be to you translated. And teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me so.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smiles such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine?
Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Oh, then in what graces do my love do dwell? He hath turned a heaven unto a hell.
Helen, to you are mine to be will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe views her silvery visage in the watery glass, when the beaded pearls are still on the bladed grass, and when lovers' paths are still concealed, through Athens' gates we have devised to steal.
And in the woods where often you and I, upon bright rosebeds, were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms at their counsel sweet, there my Lysander herself will meet, and then from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends in stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow. Pray thou for us. Good luck. Grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander. We must starve our sight. From lover's food to tomorrow deep midnight.
I will, my love. Helena, adieu, as you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities, things base and vile, folding no quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love's mind of any judgment taste, wings and no eyes, figure unheedy haste. And therefore is love said to be a child, because in choice he is so oft beguiled. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when that hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight, then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein mean I to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again. Demetrius! Yes.
Is all our company here?
You are best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll with everyone's name. Thought fit through all of Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on their wedding day at night.
First, Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy, most cruel death appearance of Disney.
A fantastic play and a merry. I assure you, masters. Now read the names of the rest of the actors. Spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, Luigi.
Ready. Say what part I am over and proceed.
Nick Bottom, you are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover who kills himself most gallantly for love.
God will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure, but to the rest. Yet, my chief humor is for a tyrant. I can play Eric rarely or play a part to our captain. You'll see. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison's gates. Amphibious cars shall shine from afar and make and mar the foolish face. That was not me. Continue with the rest of them.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on.
What is Thisbe, a wandering knight?
It is the one that Pyramus must love.
Okay, no. Let me not play Bottom's love.
Well, I can play Thisbe. I will speak her monstrous low voice. I will say, Thisbe, Thisbe,
No. You must play Pyramus and Flute. You Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must take Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner. You, the lion's part. And there, I hope, is a play fit.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Well, then I could play the lion. I would roar that I would do any man's heart good to hear me roar. I would roar so that the Duke would say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you shall do it too terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies that they were to shriek, and that would be enough to hang us all.
Every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, if we were to fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I would aggravate my voice so that I would roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I would roar you to where any nightingale.
You must play no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man. A proper man, as one would see in a summer's day. A gentlemanlike man, Therefore, you must needs play parents.
Well, I will undertake it.
Masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, desire you to con them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the forest a mile without town at midnight. There we will rehearse, for if we were to meet in the city, we would be dogged with company and our devices known. Meanwhile, I will draw a bill of properties, such as our play wants. I pray you fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse, most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect, adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
And now, hold your cut bowstrings.
How now, spirit, whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere.
And we serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green. The pensioners tall her cowslips be. In their gold coats, spots you see, those be rubies, fairy favors. In their freckles live their savors. We must go seek some dewdrops here and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou mob of spirits, we'll be gone. Our queen and all of our elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight, for Oberon is passing fell and wrath, as she as her attendant hath a lovely child, stolen from an Indian king. She never did have so sweet a changeling, but jealous Oberon would have the child knight of his train to chase the forest wild. But she perforce withholds the loved child, crowning them with flowers and making them all her joy. And now they never meet, in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen. But they do swear that all their elves for fear creep in acorn cups and hide them there.
Else I mistake your shape in making quite unlikely. Or else you are that shrewd and neighbor sprite called, what was it, Robin Goodfellow? Are you not he that frights the maidens of the villagery, skim milk and sometimes labor in the quern and makes the breathless housewife churn?
And sometime make the drink that bear no barn, mislead night wanderers laughing at their harm. Those that hobgoblin call you sweet puck, you shall do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are you not he?
Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile, when I a fat and bean-fed horse beguile. Nay, in likeness of a filly foal, and sometime lurk I in a gossip's bowl, and very likeness of a roasted crab, and when she drinks against her lips I bob, and on her withered dewlap pour the ale, the wisest aunt telling the saddest tale. Sometime for a 3-foot stool mistaketh me, then slip I from her bum and down topples she, and Taylor cries and falls into a cough, and the choir hold their hips and laugh, waxen in their knees and mirth and swear. A merrier hour was never wasted there. But room fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress.
Would that he were gone. Oh.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What jealous Oberon. Fairies, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and his company.
Very rash wanton. Am I not thy lord?
then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, playing on pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Philina. Why art thou here? Come from the farthest steppe of India, but that forsooth the bouncing Amazon. Your buskined mistress and your warrior love to Theseus must be wedded. And you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How can thou thus for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love for Theseus? Did thou not lead him through the glimmering night from Perigio, whom he ravished?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never since the middle summer spring met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead, by paved fountain or by rushy brook, or in the beached margin of the sea, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls, thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling in the land hath made every pelting river so proud that they have given up, that they have given up their power. Therefore, the immortals want their winter here. No night is now with carol or hymn. No night is now without carol or hymn. The human mortals want their winter here. No night is now with hymn or carol blessed.
You amended them. It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her over us? I do but beg a little changeling child to be my husband.
Set your heart at rest. The fairy land buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, full often hath she gossiped by my side, and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands, marking the embarked traders on the flood, when we have laughed to see the sails conceive. And when she, with pretty and with swimming gait following, her womb then rich with my young squire, would imitate, and sail upon the land to fetch me trifles, and return again as from a voyage rich with merchandise. But she, being mortal, of that child did die. And for her sake do I rear up her child, and for her sake I will not part with her child.
How long in this wood intend you to stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our rounds and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that child and I will go with you.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away. We shall chide downright, if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove until I torment thee for this injury. My gentle puck, come hither. Dost thou remember the time I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back, uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude sea grew civil with a song, and the stars jumped madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music?
I remember.
That time I saw, but thou could not, flying between the cold moon and the earth. Fair Vestal, thrown by the west, Cupid all on, certain aim he took, and loosed his love shafts smartly from his bow, and the imperial vultures passed on, maiden meditation fancy free. Yet I marked where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, but now purple with love's wound. Fetch me that flower, the herb I shewed thee once, the juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, make any man or woman dote madly upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me that flower, and meet me here ere the Leviathans will leave.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this love juice, I'll watch Titania while she sleeps, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. Then the next thing she waking looks upon, be it lion or bear, wolf or bull, meddling monkey or busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me.
Demetrius!
But who comes here? I am invisible, and I will overhear the conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou hast told me that they were stolen unto this wood, and here am I rolled within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone, follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant. But yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in plainest truth tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. I am your Spaniard, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me, but as your Spaniard. Spur me, strike me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you. What worser place can I beg in your love, and yet a place of high respect with me, than to be used as you use your dog?
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much. To leave the city and entrust yourself into the hands of one who loves you not, to trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege, for that it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore I think I am not in the night, nor doth this wood lack worlds of company. For you, put your hand right there, and my respect are all the world. And how can it be said I am alone when all the world is here to look on me?
I'll run from thee, hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest have not such a heart as you. Run when you will. The story shall be changed. Apollo flies, and Daphne holds the chase. The dove pursues the griffin. The mighty hind makes speed to catch the tiger. Bootless speed when cowardice pursues, and valor flies.
Oh, stay thy questions, let me go! Or if thou follow, do not believe I shall do thee mischief in these woods.
Aye, in the temple, in the town, in the field, you do me mischief. By Demetrius, your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee, and make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, Nick. Ere he do leave this road, you shall fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Welcome, Wonder. Have thou the flower there?
Aye, there it is.
I pray, give it to me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows, quite over canopied with luscious woodbine, sweet musk roses, and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania sometime of the night, lulled in the flowers with dance in the light. And with this juice I will streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, seek thee through this woods. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes so that the next thing that he spies may be the lady. You'll know the man by his Athenian garments that he had on, affected with some care, so that he may prove more fond of her than she upon her love. And meet me here ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord. Your servant shall do so.
Come, now a roundel and a fairy song. Then for the third part of the minute hence. Some to kill cankers in the muskrose buds. Some war with rare mice for their leathern wings to make my small elves coats. And some keep back the clamorous owl that nightly hoots and wanders at our quaint spirits. Sing me now asleep, then to your offices, and let me rest.
Stars shine bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me while I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger out there, still craving your care. I'm longing to linger till one day. Just stay with me.
Shh, shh. Hence away, now all is well, one aloof and sentinel.
Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, what thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love's take, love and language for his sake. In thy eye that shall appear, when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wait when some vile thing is near. Sweet dreams. Do, do.
You faint with wandering in the wood, and speak troth, I've lost our way. Who'll rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day?
Be it so, Lysander, find you out of bed, for I, upon this bank, will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both, one heart, one bed, and two bosoms and one troth.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet, do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sweet sense of my innocence. Love takes meeting in love's conference. I mean, that my heart into yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchained in a single oath, and two bosoms and a single troth. And then by your side no better me deny. For lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander, it is very prettily. Now must be sure of my manners and my pride. If Hermia meant to say Lysander lied, but gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further on in human modesty. Such separation, as may well be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far, be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Love sweet altar to thy sweet life end.
Amen. Amen to that fair prayer, say I. And life, but I am loyalty. Here will rest me. Sleep, give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wish's eyes can caress.
the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force and stirring love. Night and silence! Who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said. Despise the Athenian maid? And hear the maiden, sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground? Pretty soul, she durst not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy? Churl, upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep his seat on thy eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay! Wilt thou kill me, sweet Demetrius?
I charge thee, hence, do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou darkly leave me? Do not so.
Stay. On my peril, I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in the swan chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoe'er she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears, if so, my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, I am as ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me run away for fear. Therefore no marvel though Demetrius do as a monster fly my presence thus. What wicked and dissembling glass of mine made me compare with Hermia's fiery eye? Whoa! But who is here? Lysander on the ground, dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through the fire I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where's Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish by my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander. Say not so. What though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
And content with Hermia? No, I do resent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love. For who would not change a raven for a dove? The will of man is by his reason swayed, and reason says that you are the worthier maid. Things that are growing are not ripe until their season. So I, being young, till now ripe not to reason, and now reaching a point of human skill, a reason becomes the marshal to my will, and draws me to your eyes where I overlook love's stories written in love's richest book.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? Is it not enough, young man, that I did never, no, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye? But you must flout my insufficiency? Good truth you do me wrong, good sooth you do, in most disdainful manner me to woo. But fare you well, perforce I must confess, I thought you, Lord of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayst thou come Lysander near. For as a surfeit of the sweetest things, the utter detest to the stomach brings, or as tie heresies that men do leave, are hated most of those they did deceive. Therefore of all be hated, but by most of me, my surfeit, my heresy. And now, with all my might, I will honor Helen and be her knight. I love you, baby. And if it's quite all right, I need you, baby.
Help me! Lysander! Help me! Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast! I me. Oh, what a dream was here. Lysander, look at how I quake with fear. Methought the serpent eat my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? What removed? Lysander! Lord! What? Out of hearing? Gone? No sound? No word? Alack, where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves. I swoon, almost with fear. No? Will I perceive you all not nigh? Either death or you I'll find immediately.
Pat, and here is a marvelous, convenient spot for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage. This hawthorn brake our tiring house. And we shall do it in action as we do it before the bill.
Peter Quinn.
What sayest thou, bully bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
By our lake in a parlous fear.
I believe when all is done, we must leave the killing out.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. You shall write me a prologue, and let that prologue seem to say, we do no harm with our swords, and for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not in fact Pyramus, but Nick Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion? I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves to bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing, for there is not a more fearful wild fowl in all your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell that he is not a lion.
Nay, he shall name his name, and half his face shall be seen through the neck of the lion, and he shall say something to some effect, ladies, or fair ladies, I would request you, I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble, my life or yours, if you think I come hither as a lion, 'twere pity on my life. No am I such thing, I'm a man, as other men are, and let him name himself plainly, and his name is Snug the Joiner. This will put things right.
Well, that may be. But there are two hard things. First, to bring moonlight into the great chamber. For, as you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar. Look in the almanac. Find out moonshine. Find out moonshine.
Give me a second. It does shine that night.
Why then? We may leave a casement of the great chamber where we play open, and the moon shall shine in at the casement, lighting our scene.
Aye. Or one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lanthorn, and says he has come to disfigure or present the person moonshine. Then there's another thing. We must have a great wall in the chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, as the story goes, do talk through the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other shall present wall, and let that wall have some low line or rough cast about him to signify wall, and let him hold his fingers thus, for as you know, there was a hole in the wall in which Pyramus and Thisbe did whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit, rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, retire to that break. And so everyone, according to their cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here? So near the cradle of the fairy queen? What a play toward. I'll be an auditor, perhaps, an actor too, if I see cause.
Pyramus, speak, Thisbe. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe! Thy flowers odious!
Odors.
Odors, savor sweet, so hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice, stay thee a while, and I will to thee by and by appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, marry you must, for you must understand he has gone to see a noise that he has heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus. Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of color like the red rose on triumphant briar, most brisky juvenile, most lovely juvenile. As true as yours that yet would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninnis' tomb, man. You must not speak that part yet. That you say after. You say all your parts. Jews and all. Pyramus, enter. Your time is past. It is never tire.
As true as yours that yet would never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were only thine. Why do they run away? This is to make me afeard. I see their knavery. Thou art changed. What do I see on thee? What do you see? You see an ass head of your own, do you?
Bless thee, Bottom. Bless thee. Thou art translated.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to fright me. If they could, do what they will. I will walk up and down, I will sing, and that will show them I am not afraid.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed? I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtue's force, for force doth move me on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, I can gleek upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
I'm not so either. But if I had enough wit to get out of this wood, I'd have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. And I will purge thy mortal grossness so, that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, mustard seed, honeysuckle, dewdrop, and posy.
Ready?
And
I.
Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and blueberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. The honeybags steal from the humblebees, and for night tapers prop their waxen thighs and light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes. To have my love, to best, and to arouse. And fan and pluck the wings from painted butterflies, to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Not to hem elves, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal.
Hail.
Hail?
Hail, mortal.
I cry your worship mercy heartily. I beseech your name, good friend.
Cobweb.
Good master Cobweb, if I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. I shall desire of you more acquaintance, good master Cobweb. Your name, honest friend.
Peas blossom.
Good master Peas Blossom, commend me to your mother, Mistress Squash, and to your father, Master Peascod. Master Peas Blossom, I shall desire of you more acquaintance. Your name, honest gentleman.
Mustard seed.
Good master Mustard Seed, I know your patience well. That same cowardly giant like ox beef hath devoured many a member of your house, and made my eyes water ere now. Good master Mustard Seed, I shall desire of you more acquaintance.
Come, lead him to my bower. Methinks the moon looks through the watery eye, and when she weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity.
Well, actually, there was this woman in...
Tie up my love's tongue, bring him silently.
There will now be a 20-minute
I wonder if Titania be awakened then. What's the next thing that came into her eyes that she must dote on and explain? Ah, here comes my messenger. Now, my spirit, what night rule upon this hallowed grove?
Master, my mistress with a monster is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of pageants, rude mechanicals that worked for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play for great Theseus's nuptial day. The shallowest thick skin of them sort as Pyramus presented, in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a brake, when I at this advantage did take. An ass's no! I stuck on his head, and on his thisbe must be answered. And forth my minute comes, and at his sight, away his fellows fly! In their sport, here o'er and o'er one falls, murder cries and help from Athens calls! Their sense thus weak, lost with their fears thus strong, made senseless things begin to do them wrong. Briars and thorns their apparel snatch, some hats, some sleeves, from yielders all things catch. In their fear, they left sweet Pyramus translated there. When in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania awoke and straightway loved an ass!
It falls off better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian thighs with the love juice, as I did bid thee do?
Oh, that is done too. And of course, when he wakes, of course she must be I.
Hurry up.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, I rebuke you, him that loves you so. Thy breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I but chide that I should use thee words, for thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, then o'er shoes in blood, plunge in the deep, and kill me too. It cannot be that thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look so dead, so grim.
So should the murderer look, and so should I. Here's so much worse for him to see, and in you the murderer, which is right, as clear as yonder penis is clear as sea.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me? I had rather give his carcass to my hounds. Out, dog! Out, cur! Thou hast driven me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men. Oh, once tell true, even for my sake. Durst thou looked upon him being awake, and hast thou killed him sleeping? Oh, brave touch! Could not an adder, worm do so much?
Spend your passions on misprize food. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught I can tell.
Pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I give therefor?
A privilege, never to see me more.
There's no following her this year, Spain. Here therefore for a while all remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow. That may crush sleep on sorrow, which in some measure it will pay. For here I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love sight. Thy misprision must befall us in sooth, false love. True love turned false, and not a false love turned true.
Then fate o'errules that one man holding troth, a million fail, confounding oath on oath.
Seek thee through these woods, Helen of Athens, look thou find. All fancy 6 years and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. If thou see her, bring her here, now charm his eyes, yet she do appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than the arrow from a tiger's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hid with Cupid's arching, seek an apple of his eye, when thou wakest. If she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand close. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Well, then do it once. Who Why? That must needs be sport alone.
Why should you think that I should woo and scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep, and vow so born in their derision, all truth in their nativity brings. How can these things in me seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove it true?
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, O devilish holy fray, these vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er? Weigh oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh. Your vows to her and me put into scales will even weigh, and both as light as tails.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind, now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves not her, loves her. He loves not you.
Oh, and thou holst up thy hand, let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Oh, spite. Oh, hell. I see you all are bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me? As I know you do, but you must join in souls to mock me too? If you are men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so to vow and swear and super praise my parts when I'm sure you hate me with your hearts. You both are rivals and love Hermia. And now both rivals can mock Helena? A trim exploit, a manly enterprise to conjure tears up in a poor maid's eyes with your derision. None of noble sort would so offend a virgin and extort a poor soul's patience, all to make you screw.
You are unkind, Demetrius, be not so, for you love Hermia. This you know I know, and here, with all goodwill and with all my heart, in Hermia's love to you I yield my part, and yours of Helen to me bequeath, whom I do love and will do until my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her was but a guest by sojourn, and home to Helen it is now returned.
Helen, it is not true.
Despard not the faith thou dost not know, lest thou abide it. Look where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Dark night, thou from the eyes function cakes, the ears quick and apprehensive things. Thou art not by mine eye, thy Savior found. My ear, I think, it brought me to thy sound. But why enticing did thou leave me so?
And why should he stay, whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, who would not let him bide. Fair Helen, for who more engilds the night than you fiery oaks and eyes of light? And why seekest thou me? Could not this make thee know? The hate I bear thee made me leave thee so.
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel that we two have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours that we have spent when we have chid the hasty-footed time for parting us, is it all forgot? All school days friendship, childhood innocence. We, Hermia, like two artificial gods, have with our needles created both one flower, both on one sampler, sitting on one cushion, both warbling of one song, both in one key, as if our hands, our sides, voices, and minds had been incorporated. And will you rend our ancient love asunder to join with men in scorning your poor friend? friendly. 'Tis not maidenly. Our sex, as well as I may chide you for, though I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander, as in scorn, to follow me and to praise my eyes and face, and make your other love, Demetrius, who even but now did spurn me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph, divine, and rare, celestial. Wherefore speaks he this to her he hates? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love, so rich within his soul, and tender me, forsooth, affection? But by your setting on, by your consent. What though I be not so in grace as you, so hung upon with love, so fortunate, but miserable most, to love unloved? This you should pity rather than despise.
I understand not what you mean by that.
Do, persever, counterfeit, sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back, wink each at other, hold the sweet jest up. This sport, well carried, shall be chronicled. But fare you well. 'Tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena. Hear my excuse, my love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her soul.
If she cannot entreat, I can.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee, by my life I do, and I will swear to that by which I would lose to thee, to prove him false that says I love thee not.
And I say, I will pay what you can do.
If thou say so, withdraw, and prove it too. Quick, come.
Lysander, we're too gentle this.
Away, you!
No, set right free. Take on his humility and come on. You're a tame man. Go.
Hang off, thou cat! Thou bird! Violent thing! Not lose her, shake thee from me like a serpent!
I'm so rude. What change is this? Sweet love?
Thy love! Out, tawny Tartar! Out! Get you gone, you vile potion! Hated medicine! Hence!
Do you not jest?
Yes, sooth, and so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I would have had your bond for every single week one told you. I'll not trust your word.
What would you have me do? Hit her? Strike her? Kill her dead? Although I hate her, I will not harm her so.
What can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? Wherefore? What news, my love? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me. Since night you left me. Why then you left me? Oh, the gods forbid. In earnest shall I say?
I me, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of question, of hope, of doubt, that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Oh, me. You. You. Juggler! You. King of Lasso! You thief of love! Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fire, faith! Have you no modesty? No maiden shame? No touch of bashfulness? What will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Puppet? Why so? I that way ghost game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, she has prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem, because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am
shrewishness. I am already paid for my cowardice. Let her not strike me. You perhaps may think because she is something lower than myself that I can match her. Lower! Hark again! Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia. Did ever keep your counsel, never wronged you. Save that in love unto Demetrius, I told him of your stealth unto this wood. He followed you for love, I followed him. But he hath chid me hence, and threatened me, to strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me, too. And now, so you will let me quiet go to Athens, will I bear my folly back and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Why, get you gone. Who is that hinders you?
A foolish heart, but here I leave behind.
What, with Lysander?
With Demetrius!
Be not afraid. She shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, but you take her part.
Oh, when she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little! Again! Nothing but low is little! Let me come to her!
Get you gone, you dwarf! You minimus! You hindering not grassland! Oh, you bead! You Ator!
You are too officious on her behalf to escort your services. Let her alone and speak not of Helena unless you abide it.
Now she holds me not. Now, follow, if thou darest, to prove of whose right, thine or mine, is most of Helena.
Well, they'll go with me. She's my
You, mistress. All this coil is long of you. Nay, come not back.
I will not trust you, nor longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands than mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I am amazed, and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. There is mistaken flight or commit these knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you say that I should know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on? And so far blameless proves my enterprise as I have anointed an Athenian's eyes. And so I am glad it panned out as such, for their gentlemen I do esteem a sport.
Aye, there are. These lovers seek a place to fight. Therefore, overcast the night. Starry welcome cover now and then. Drooping forest, blackest arch around. And lead these testy rivals so astray that they come not within another's way. Like to Lysander sometimes frame thy tongue, and stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong. And rail sometimes like Lysander, like Demetrius, and from each other wilt thou lead them thus. But over the brow doth counterfeiting sleep, leaden legs and fatty wings doth creep, and crust this herb into Lysander's eyes. The liquor of it has a virtuous property, to take from air his might, and make his eyes roll with wanting sight.
But this needs to be done with haste, as the dragons come the clouds full fast.
And notwithstanding haste, make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down. I am feared and field and town. I will lead them up and down. Here comes one!
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Oh, speak thou now.
Come, villain, I'm here.
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou runaway, thou coward, art thou fled? In some bush, where dost thou hide thy head?
Dost thou brag to the stars, speaking to bushes for wars, and wilt not come? Oh, thou child! He is defiled that draws a sword on thee. I will whip you with a rod.
Yea, where art thou?
Follow my voice. We'll try no manhood here.
He goes before me, and that still draws me on. But when I come to where he calls, he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. I followed fast, but faster he did fly. And here follow I am in dark and uneven way. Here will rest me. Come, thou gentle day. For if but once thou show me thy great light, then I'll find Demetrius and revenge the spite.
Oh, coward, why comest thou not?
Thou dare not stand, or look me in the face? Where art thou now?
Oh, come hither. I'm here.
Nay, thou mockest me. If ever I by daylight see... Here I lay my length on this bed, and bid daylight see, look to be visited.
Oh, weary night. Oh, long and tedious night. Abate thy hour. Shine comforts from the east, that I may back to Athens by daylight from these that my poor company detest, and sleep that sometimes shoots up sorrow's eye. Steal me a while from mine own company.
Yet but 3. Come one more. 2 of a kind make up 4. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females sad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedabbled with the dew and torn briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me to the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander if they meet a friend.
Sleeping sound on the ground, I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover, remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of your former lady's eye. And the country proverb know that every man should take his own. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man will have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Come, sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek, smooth head, and kiss thy fair, large ears, my gentle toy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready?
Monsieur Cobweb, good Monsieur, get in your hand a weapon and kill me a red-hipped tumblebee on top of a thistle and bring me the honey bag. Do not fret yourself too much in the action, but have a care the honey bag break not, for I would love to have you overflown with the honey bag, good Monsieur. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready?
Monsieur Mustard Seed, give me your courtesies, give me your need.
What's your will?
Nothing but to help a cavalry cobweb to scratch. I must to the barber's, methinks, for I am marvelous hairy about the face. And I am such a tender ass that my hair do but tickle me. I must scratch.
What? Wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongs and the bones.
Or say, sweet love, what thou new nuts.
Truly I desire us to hand over to the dried peas. But pray you, let not your people disturb me, for I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone. And be always away. So doth the woodbine, the sweet honeysuckle gently entwist. The female ivy so enrings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee. How I dote on thee. Oh.
Welcome, Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? The dotage I now do begin to pity. For meeting her of late behind the woods, seeking sweet favors from this hateful fool, I did upbraid her and fall out with her. For she his airy temples had rounded with a foreign air of fresh and fragrant flowers. Now I will release the fairy queen, the pet. Take the head off this Athenian swain, so that he waking when the others do, shall all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accents, but as a fierce vexation of a dream. Beest thou wast won't be, seest thou wast won't see. Diana's bud of a Cupid's flower have such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, awake, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came this to be? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off your sight.
Now when thou makest with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Now, my queen, take hands with me. Rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. For you and I are in humanity, and will tomorrow dance triumphantly at Theseus' house and bless it with all fair prosperity. Then these faithful lovers shall be wedded with Theseus all in jollity.
Fairy king, attend and mark, for I do hear the morning lark.
Ah, yes. Silent, sad. Should we after the nightshade? Quote, we the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground.
Go, one of you, find out the forester, and since our observation is performed and we have the favorite of the day, my love shall hear the music of my hounds uncoupled in the western valley. Dispatch, I say, let them go and find the forester. We will, fair queen, up the mountain's top to mark the musical confusion of hounds and echo in conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in a wood of Crete they bathed the bear with hounds of Sparta. Never have For besides the groves, the skies, the fountains, every region near seemed all one mutual cry. I never heard so musical a discord, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred of the Spartan kind, so fluid, so sanded, and their heads are hung with ears that sweep away the morning dew, crook-kneed in dewlaps like Thessalian bulls. Slow, in pursuit, but matched in mouth like bells, each under each. A cry more tunable was never hollow tuned nor cheered with horn, not in Crete, in Sparta, nor in Thessaly. Judge when you hear. But soft. What nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here sleeping. And this Lysander. This Demetrius is. This Helena. I wonder if they're all being here together.
Oh, no doubt they rose early to observe the rite of May, and hearing of our intent, came in grace of our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, is this not the day that Hermia shall give answer to her choice?
It is, my lord.
Good morrow, friends! St. Valentine is past. Begin these wood birds but to couple now.
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all, stand up. Now, I know you two to be rival enemies, so how comes this general concord in the world, that hatred is so far removed from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I speak most amazingly, half sleep, half waking, but as yet I cannot truly say how I came to be here. I think, for I should speak truly, that I came with Hermia hither, for it was our intent to be gone from the peril of Athenian law.
Enough. Enough, my lord. You have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away. They would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you. And me. You of your wife, and me of my consent. My consent that she should be your wife.
My good lord, fair Helena told me of their stealth into this wood. I in fury hither follow them. Fair Helena fancy following me. But my good lord, I don't know by what power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia melts as the snow, which seems to me now the remembrance of an idol god, which in childhood I did dote upon. By the virtue of my heart, the object and affection of mine eye is only to Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia. And as in sickness I did loathe this food, but come to my natural taste, I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will evermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we shall more hear anon. Aegeus, I will overbear your will, for by and by, and in the temple with us, these couples shall be eternally knit. And since the morning is something worn, let our purpose hunting be set aside. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem strange and undistinguishable.
Methinks I see things with parted eye, when everything seems double.
So many things, and I found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems that yet we sleep we dream. Was the Duke not here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my mother.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow him to the temple.
Why, then we are awake. Well, let us go, and by the way, let us recount our dreams. It was...
When my chief comes, calls me, and I will answer. The next is most fair Pyrrhus. Hi-ho! Peter Quince! Flew the bellows mender! Snap the tinker! Starveling! God's my life, stolen hence and left me asleep! I have had a most rare vision. I've had a dream. Much past the wit of any man to say what my dream was. Man is but an ass if he go about to offer what my dream was. Me thought I had. Man cannot say what me thought I had. Me thought I was, and me thought I had. But man is a patched fool if he go about to expound upon what me thought I had. Man's ears cannot see, his eyes cannot hear, his hands cannot taste, his tongue cannot conceive, nor his heart to report what me thought my dream was. I shall go to Peter Quince and have him write a ballad of my dream. We shall call it Bottom's Dream. For it hath no bottom, and we shall sing it before the Duke at the latter end of the play. Peradventure, for a more gracious ending, we will sing it at her death.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. Out of doubt he is transported.
If he come not, then the play is marred. Goes not forward, doth
It is not possible. There is not a man in all of Athens able to discharge the pyramids but he.
No. He has simply the best wood of any handicraft man in Athens.
I am the best man too. He's such a paragon of sweet voice.
You must say, paragon. The paramount is, God bless us, thing is not.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had gone forward, we had all been made men.
Oh, sweet moon, autumn. This having lost 6 pence a day during his life, he did not escape 6 pence a day. The Duke could not give him 6 pence a day trying to hear us. I'll be hanged. You would have deserved it. 6 pence a day in pyramids, or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these lords? Masters, I am to discourse wonders, but ask me not what for I'm no true Athenian if I tell you. I will tell you everything, right old fellows.
Let us hear, sweet Connor.
Not a word of me. All that I will say is that the Duke hath dined. Let every man look o'er his part and gather your apparel and meet at the palace presently. For the short and long of it is, our play is preferred. Let Thisbe have clean linens, and let not him that plays the lion pare his nails, for they shall hang out as claws. And most dear actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath, and I do not doubt but to hear them say it is a sweet comedy. Now no more words. Let's away. Go away.
It's strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never should believe these antique fables nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seeming brains, such sorting fantasies that ever apprehend much more than poor reason ever comprehends.
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancy's images, and grows to something of great constancy. But howsoever strange and admirable.
Well, here come the fair lovers now, full of joy and mirth. Joy, fair friends! Joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts. Oh, come now, come. What music shall we have? What masks? How shall we age this hour of 3 hours between our after supper and our bedtime? Where is our usual manager of mirth? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour? Illustrate.
Here, mighty Theseus.
How be the play that we shall see this day?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play. But by 10 words it is too long, my lord, which makes it tedious. For in all the play there is not one word apt, not one player fitted, and tragical, my noble lord, it is. For Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which, when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water. But more merry tears of passion's loud laughter were never shed.
And who are they that do play it?
Oh, some hard-handed men who work in Athens here, who never labored in their minds until now, and now have toiled their unbreathed memories into the same play, against your nuptials.
And we shall hear it.
No! My noble lord, it is not for you. I have heard it through, and it is nothing in the world. Unless you can find sports in their intent, extremely stretched and conned in cruel pain, to do you service.
I shall hear that play, for never anything can be amiss when civilness and duty tender it. Go, bring them in. And take places, ladies.
I love not to see wretchedness or charged and duty in her service perishing.
Oh, my gentle sweets, you shall see no such thing.
She says she can do nothing in this kind.
Then the kind are we to give them thanks for nothing. Our sport shall be to take what they mistake. And what poor duty cannot do, noble respect takes it in might, not merit.
So, please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with our goodwill, that you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill to show our simple skill. That is the true beginning of our end. Consider them we come but in this fight. We do not come as mighty to contest you. Our true intent is all for your delight. We are not here that you should here repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
This man doth not stand upon points.
He hath rid his prologue like a rough colt. A good moral, my lord, that 'tis not enough to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, he hath played on his prologue like a child on a recorder, a sound but not in government.
His speech is like a tangled chain, all impaired but nothing disordered. Who's next?
Get out here! Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady, Thisbe, is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present wall, that vile wall which did these lovers sunder, and through walls shaped it, poor souls, they are content to whisper at the which let no man wonder. This man with lanthorn, bush of thorn and dog presenteth moonshine for, if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Nymphs to there to woo. This grisly beast which lion had by name, the trusty Thisbe coming first by night did scare away, or rather did affright, and as she fled, her mantle she did fall with lime, vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon come Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and when he finds his trusty Thisbe mantle slain, whereat with bloody blade for blade, he bravely broke his boiling bloody breast. And Thisbe, tearing in the mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, let line, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain, at large discourse, while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion can speak.
No wonder, my lord. One line may what many axes do.
same interlude it doth befall that I, one snout by name, present a wall.
Jim! Not me, them!
And that same wall, I would have you think, had in it some crannied hole or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did often whisper very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I am that same wall. The truth is so. And this, the cranny is right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire lime and hair to speak better?
This is the greatest partition ever heard discoursed, my lord.
Oh, silence! Pyramus draws near the wall.
Oh, Grimwood's night! Oh, night with you so black! Oh, night, whichever art when day is not! Oh, night! Oh, night! Alack, alack, alack! I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot! Oh, wall! Oh, sweet, oh, lovely wall! Show me thy cheek to blink through with mine eye! Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield me for this. What see I? No Thisbe do I see. Ah, cursed be thy style, for it is thus.
The wall, being sensible, methinks, should curse again.
Oh, no, deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. I just say that she's to come out, I'm to spy her, and it'll all patch. Yonder she comes!
Oh, wall! Hast thou heard the moans, the parting kisses? Pyramus and me, my cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime hair that up in me.
I see a voice! Now will I to the cheek to spy! Thisbe?
My love, thou art my love, I think.
Think what thou will! I am thy lover's grace, and like Levander am trusty still.
And I, like Helen, to the fates make.
Not shaftless to Procris was so true.
Has shaftless to Procris, yada yada.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall!
I kiss the wall's hole, your lips and all.
Wilt thou meet me at Vinny's tomb straightway?
Tide life, tide death. I come without delay.
Thus have I, wall, my part discharged so, and, being done, thus wall away doth go.
Now is the person down between the two neighbors?
No wonder when walls are so willful to listen without warning.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
The best of these are but shadows, and the worst are no worse if imagination amends them.
Well, it must be your imagination then, and not theirs.
If we imagine no worse of them than they of themselves, they could pass for excellent then. Oh, here come two noble beasts now, a man and a lion?
You, ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I, one snug the joiner am, a lion fell, nor else no lion's dam. For if as lion I should come in strife into this place, twere pity on my life.
Very good beast, of good conscience.
The very best of the beasts that e'er I saw, my lord.
Well, the lion is the very fox in his valor.
Aye, and a goose for his discretion.
Not so, for the valor cannot carry his discretion, and the fox carries the goose.
But his discretion cannot carry his valor, as the goose carries not the fox. And yet, as it remains, let us listen to the moon.
This lantern doth the hormone present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
He is in no crescent, sir. His horns are hidden within the circumference.
This lantern doth the hormone present, myself the man in the moon
Okay, now that's the biggest error of them all. The man should be inside of the lantern. How else is it not the man in the moon?
He dares not go near the candle. His seed is already in snuff.
I am wary of this moon. Would he would change?
But by the small light of his discretion, it is that he is in the wane. And in the same, in all respect, in all courtesy, we should remain the same.
Proceed, moon.
All that I have to say is, myself the man in the moon, this lantern my lantern, this thorn bush my thorn bush, and this dog my dog.
Why, all these things should be in the lanthorn, for all these things are in the moon. Silence, here comes Thisbe.
This is old Minnie's turn. Where is my love? Yeah, you're supposed to take it.
Well roared, lion.
Well read, Thisbe.
Well showed, moon, truly. The moon shines with a good grace.
Well moused lion.
And so the lion vanished.
Then came Pyramus.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee now for shining so bright. Oh, sweet moon, I thank thee for thy golden, gracious, glittering gleams, with whom I trust to take the fairest Thisbe's sight. But stay, O spite, but mark, poor knight, what dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? How can this be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear! This mantle good, when stained with blood? Ah, proud chief, fury spell! Come, fates, come, thread and throb! Quail, crush, conclude and quell!
His passion and the death of a dear friend would be near to make a man look sad.
Be sure, my heart, but I pity the man.
Wherefore, nature, didst thou vile lion scream? That vile lion that hath deflowered my dear! That dear, my fairest dear, which was the fairest dame that ever looked that life that loved with cheer! Talcum tears confound, outsoared and well that pap of Pyramus, I that let pap where Pyramus' heart doth hum. Thus die I, thus, thy soul is in the sky. Sun, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now
In less than an ace man, for he is nothing. He's dead.
With the help of a surgeon, he may yet live and prove himself an ass.
All chance moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back to find her lover.
They'll find her by starlight, and her passion ends the play.
Methinks she should not use a long one for such a Pyramus. I hope she will be brief.
A moat will restore the balance, for which Pyramus, which Thisbe is the better. He for a man, God warrant us, she for a woman, God bless us.
Asleep, my love? What? Damn it. Pyramus, arise. Speak, wait. Oh? Dead. It's at a tomb. Must thy sweet eyes. These, my lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone. Are gone. Lovers make moan. His eyes are as green as leeks. Come, sisters three, come to me with hands pale as milk. Lay them in gore since you have shorn with shields its thread of silk. Not a word. Come, trusty sword. Come, blade my breath and broom. And farewell, friends. Thus, the Thisbe ends. Adieu. Adieu. Adieu.
To bury the dead? Aye. And wall too.
No, I assure you, the wall is down that once parted there. Now, would it please you to see the epilogue or hear a Bergamasque dance between our companies?
No epilogue, I pray you. Oh, no, for your play needs no excuse. Never excuse for when all the players are dead, there needs none to be blamed. Mary, if he who hath writ the play had played Pyramus and hanged himself in Thisbe's garter, it would have proven to be a fine tragedy. And so it is, truly, and very notably discharged. But come here, Burgomaster, let your epilogue alone.
Drowsy fire, every elf and fairy sprite, hospice light, birds from briar. And the city after me, singing there to tripping.
First rehearse your song by rote. To each word a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, will we sing and bless this place.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, as these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend, for if you pardon, we shall mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now to scrape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. And so good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.